Yep, there is an undoubtable connection between our self-image and our hair and the psychology behind that. And it gets really interesting. And that goes for you, both, I think, men and women, particularly for women, even associating a bad day with a bad hair day. Now, this is really interesting. A recent survey conducted by Plus 94 Research with over 500 women here in South Africa has found that a third of women over the age of 30 are showing signs of early hair loss. And they've seen a direct link between depression and anxiety and hair loss, with a couple of other very interesting, as I said, findings coming out of this research. We have on the line Nolene Kiss from Lita Pharma to chat a little bit about what has been a very interesting survey. Nolene, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I mentioned one or two of the stats that came out of your survey. Please take us through some of the findings of the survey. What was it all about? Shame, we seem to be having technical issues there with Nolene. We'll try and sort that out. All right, well, we'll get back to that interview in just a second. We're going to be contacting Nolene, chatting a little bit about early hair loss. Perhaps this is something that affects you, and you can help us explore further that link between how we feel psychologically when this is affecting our appearance in a way that seems to be affecting a lot of South Africans. They're clearly a very strong link. Nolene?
Hello. Yes,
there we go. We finally connected with Nolene. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Very interesting survey, as I was stating a moment ago. Take me through some of the findings. What was the survey motivated by?
We launched a product for male hair loss about 2 years ago in South Africa, and the people that were calling in and purchasing the product was really quite amazing. But what was really amazing to us was that most people phoning in were actually ladies. So we then further launched a product for female hair loss, and it has been amazing how prevalent this is in South Africa. So we then got an independent research company to do a survey for us, and it represented women right throughout South Africa and across all demographics. And it really was amazing to see how really it affects women really badly. And if you have a look at some of the stats, we surveyed over 500 ladies, and a third of them were experiencing early signs of hair loss. Now, generally speaking, from the age of about 40, 45, women could start presenting with hair loss, but this was really affecting people from 30. And what was very interesting is that 28% of them said that they were starting to be alarmed, whereas 8% were serious, whereas 1% were saying they were almost bald. So this is profound, looking at women from the age of 30. But the biggest link is between depression and anxiety. And 70% of the ladies that we interviewed said that played a very important role in their self-image. And as you mentioned right in the beginning about a woman feeling very anxious and having bad hair days, you know, we associate everything around our hair. You know, if we've had our hair done, we feel great and we want to go out. But if we are really, if our hair's looking bad, we associate the whole day with a bad hair day. And 55% of the people researched said that it makes them feel confident to have good hair. A third of the people said that they felt they would lose appeal to their partner. And we were also very surprised at the amount of money that people are spending on hair products. Over 80% of the people that we researched said they spend more than 500 Rand a month on products for hair, and up to 1,000 Rand per person. And what was the most interesting for me is, you know, us ladies love to shop and to enjoy new wardrobes. Half of the people that are experiencing hair loss would give up a new wardrobe to stop and find a product that can actually reduce hair loss, whereas 40% would actually sacrifice their holiday. So there was really, it was very interesting. It's obviously a much bigger problem than we ever thought, and really affecting the anxiety and the depression levels of ladies.
That being said, Nolene, I have to ask you lastly, is what do we do then when affected in this way? What options are available to both men and women who are experiencing especially early hair loss?
The biggest link between early hair loss is hormone fluctuations as well as stress. There are products that can literally try and prevent this, and it's a high caffeine product. Both for men and women. The men's product is called Alpacin. The women's product is Plantier 39. There's a lot on the web. If you go to plantier39.co.za, you can do a test to see, are you at risk of losing hair? But the whole thing is to use products that have got very high caffeine levels in the shampoo, and that will literally put a protective layer around the hair follicle, which obviously is where the effects of the stress and the hormones are being affected most.
Nolene, thank you so much. What an incredibly interesting survey to get behind. But thank you so much for making that link out there. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are affected by the anxiety associated to especially early hair loss. And they really do appreciate knowing that people are driving products like these and messages like that. Thank you so much,
Thank
Nolene.
you. Thanks, Graham.
Now, I know people looking at their cup of coffee this morning in a whole new light. But don't worry, don't go out and sell your wardrobe just yet. There are options available to you. Now, we're enjoying getting into this morning's entertainment news. Why? Because it is awards season. And so far, they have not disappointed, eh, Kat?